At BASIS Tucson North ratified a collective bargaining agreement, making it the first and only charter school in Arizona to unionize. We reported on BASIS Tucson North just last week after it was ranked the best public high school in the United States by U.S. News and World Report. 13 News reporter Kayla Butter spoke with an educator and union member at the school today and to hear more on the decision to unionize. Kayla.
Yeah, teachers and staff here at BASIS Tucson North actually unionized back in 2023, starting the collective bargaining process. But now, 2 years later, they've finally secured a legally binding contract, allowing for the formal enforcement of the things that they've been fighting for years. Teacher unions are something commonly seen throughout the U.S., but teacher unions among charter schools in the state of Arizona are completely non-existent. That was until BASIS Tucson North formally unionized with a collective bargaining agreement. The new union, AFT Local 6627, a part of the American Federation of Teachers, signed the agreement with the school's operator, BASIS LLC. While it's something that hasn't yet been seen in the state, it's something Duncan Sohn-Hasman, BASIS Tucson North teacher and AFT Local 6627 president, says was necessary.
A lot of the questions that we were asking were stopping with our principal on site and weren't being addressed at a systemic level. It was never really reaching the higher administration.
The contract is meant to secure an end to unjust labor practices through enforceable terms of employment, a grievance process, and guaranteed raises and benefits. Sohn-Hasman says that with unionization, teachers will have more time to deal with things in their personal lives with less stress, which will in turn improve students' education.
We can take all that energy from elsewhere in our life and really devote it to our students, make sure they're getting the attention, our full presence of mind, all of that.
Sohn-Hasman says the reason for a lack of teacher unions among charter schools has to do with the nature of the charter school education system. A teaching degree is not required for charter school teachers, and some educators use these schools as a stepping stone in their careers.
And they don't have any ties to the unions that are in town. They don't have any ties to longstanding educators that might understand some of the solutions to labor issues and how they've been solved historically.
That's why he hopes his school's unionization can start a trend others will follow, causing a lower teacher turnover rate that eventually will lead to a better learning environment in charter schools across the state. Teachers here say that since unionizing in 2023, they've already seen improved working conditions and hope that this collective bargaining agreement only continues those benefits. Reporting live in Catalina Foothills, Kayla Butter, 13 News.